What's up, gangalang? It's me, Beef, back at it with another Terraria True Melee no-hit Infernum run. Uh, so yeah, last episode was actually a fun one to make, cause I got to fight the Servants of the Scourge, and they were like a fun difficulty. Nothing that made me want to cry or rip out my hair or anything like that. So this episode, on the other hand, this is the worst one yet. It's bad. It's bad. Voice over me is just gonna say it is bad. And next up on the list is Poltergeist, the boss that I've been dreading probably the most, apart from like a few others like the twins. But this one, the dread, it was well deserved, honestly, because this guy sucked. Now, obviously, if I get hit once, I have to start all over. So it's scary. There's so many projectiles, but don't worry. Past me, not voice over me, but past me is gonna explain the plan, how it's gonna work, and yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna give a lore rundown on what's happening right now. I just spent the past like 2 hours, not 2 hours, I spent like 1 hour and a half fighting Poltergeist, and I have devised an immaculate plan. So I have this thing, right? This thing, yeah. Height of Astrum Deus. So whenever I get hit, it rains down stars that do a lot of damage. So I put spikes all along the floor, so I can just constantly do damage even when I can't reach it. So like, look at it. Look at that damage right now. The only problem is I just can't get it done. So let's be honest, we aren't getting that. So, I know what you may be thinking. Beef, this is kind of cheap. Why are you doing something cheap? I thought you made things difficult on yourself. At the beginning of the series, I said, I'll do whatever it takes to do it. I think I deserve to make it a little bit easier with the spike method. And also, it's kind of warranted because I can't get adrenaline by doing that. And also, it doesn't count as getting hit, alright? Because I'm purposely doing it. You know, it's like slapping yourself in the face. It doesn't count. That's like self-warranted. So yeah, still 0 hits. Also, throughout this series, I have not really been going into a lot of detail on how hard some of these bosses are. I would just say, man, this really sucks. Anyways, here's me killing him. No, today I'm going to be going into depth, a bit more depth, you know. Maybe even use some editing skills, not just clips, and show you how much this playthrough actually sucks, so you guys can appreciate what I'm doing for the content. So, phase 1 of Poltergeist. All nice, easy fun. The attacks, they're a little quick, but easy to comprehend once you get into the groove. And then phase 2 happens. Phase 2 is not really as fun, like, at all. The attacks are faster, and like, this one attack where it goes like, I'll show it on screen now, and he like, shoots the red things at you. That one sucks. I don't know why, I just can't dodge it for some reason. I mean, I can, obviously, because I haven't been hit, but it's gotten close a few times, and I've randomly teleported home a few times, if you know what I mean. But, if you survive long enough for phase 2, you're able to get to a part where, like, he can't really attack you, but, like, there's, like, closing in rings, kind of like in, like, that one bunny that you fight in Cuphead, when you're fighting King Dice, if you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, I'll put them on screen. It's kind of like that, and you gotta dodge, but you have infinite flight, and I just happen to be true melee, so I can do a lot of damage to him right there for a solid amount of time. And then, when you get him to phase 3, which I forgot he had until I figured it out, and I was like, holy crap, I'm about to poop my pants. This is terrifying. But I digress. You get him to that phase, then phase 3, bam, he does that same attack. So you get him down to like not a lot of health, like 100k left, or maybe not, I don't know. But then you're just like objective survive, and then there's a special twist at the end. After you survive whatever the heck is going on in phase 3, there's just like a around 30-second moment where you just have to make it. You can't damage him. He's at like 1 health. You just survive. You're like fighting for your life. He's throwing a bunch of stuff at you. Last resort, final phase, desperation phase, and It's rough, honestly. It's not like too rough, but when you just go through all of that, you're freaking out. Like the adrenaline rush in your body is like, holy crap. And then you just start making goofy decisions that'll end up getting you randomly teleported home. Not killed though, because that doesn't happen to me. Now, I'm going to show you my reaction to winning, because the clips I've been showing throughout here was of the boss fight of me winning. So here's like what happened once I made it out of the desperation phase. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy, I did it! I did it! Oh, I'm free! I'm free! I'm free! Oh, that one sucked. That one really did suck. We are putting that one at the bottom of the tier list, guys. Subscribe, because this took forever. Oh my god. So next, I went to go get some cool loot that you could get using what Poltergeist drops. I went to the Brimstone Crags to get the Bloodstone armor, and it's not gonna help me for dog, but I'm gonna fight Old Duke for some reason, and I still want to use it instead of using the Omega Blue armor, just because, you know, I feel like I should. It looks cool, so I'm gonna use it. I also made a weapon called the Last Morning. I'll explain what that does with this picture right here. Read that if you want. Anyways, here's some Old Duke experiences. Alright, Ganglang, it's that time. It's time to fight Old Duke, a boss that I stand nothing to get from. I get nothing from doing this, alright? But, you know, you gotta do it for the tier list at the end, so yeah. Also, I've never fought him on Infernum. He's a bit feisty. He's a bit feisty. So yeah, first attempt didn't go so well, and I'll admit, I did die. But that was obviously practice, dipping my toes in the water. I've never fought this boss before on Infernum because I kind of forgot he existed until making this video. And I was like, let's give him a whirl on True Melee. And he's actually not that bad. He's like he's just a geriatric fish, honestly. So he's like Yaron and Dog combined, but like slower, kind of, until the end. The end sucks. Apparently there's like 4 phases. But yeah, he was pretty fun. And he still took a little while though. Stop scaring me, geriatric fish. So far it's fun though. Maybe my concept of fun has just like changed. It's just been warped so much. This is why these episodes take a while, guys. It's the crap like this, fighting a fish that belongs in a retirement home. So yeah, I think this boss gets a lot of unnecessary hate. I think my main complaint is there aren't enough attacks. Because like the attacks stay the same the entire time. He does the same loop of attacks for all 4 phases and then just starts dashing at you. It's kind of repetitive, kind of boring. Each phase is like the same thing but just slightly faster, like slightly more projectiles. And also, some of the spikes are hard to see. But otherwise, I thought it was pretty fun. Very satisfying to dash into him. Also, the Bloodstone armor just wasn't doing it. The defense was good, but the damage just wasn't there. So I decided to get the Squid armor, whatever it's called, the Omega Blue. It's a lot better. It does a lot more damage to him. Healing doesn't really exist as much, but that's okay. I think it was worth it. So I killed some Reaver Sharks to get that. And now here's the clip of me fighting him. apparently I had my mic turned off for this entire fight, so I'm just gonna like do a playback of my reaction. Oh boy, I did it. Wow, I didn't even see that. I was busy looking at my birds because they were yapping. Wow, thank God I'm done with this. Please subscribe. This took forever. Alright, that's my rendition of what happened. Alright, so that's going to wrap it up for today's video. There's going to be one more part for the Infernum True Melee. I'm going to do the final 5 bosses, and then it's over. So it's going to probably be a long episode next, so stay tuned for that. Also, it's going to take a while to make, because these final bosses are a little tricky from my experience. So yeah. Also, as of recording this and uploading this, I'm pretty sure we beat Donut Pony G. So thank you everyone that we forced to subscribe in Roblox and whatnot. So thanks for doing that so we could beat some random friend I have that I decided to just have beef with for some reason. I don't know, but later.